Networking Association, who sends one of their members to my program every week. We actually get to meet the director of the center. His name is Jose Carlos, and he's going to tell us what it's all about. So I am really delighted to welcome you to the program. Jose Carlos, thank you for coming.
Thank you for letting me get here.
So the center's been open, what, a year now? Or?
This is 14 months actually. This is 1 year and 2 months that we are in here. We did our first anniversary last August.
Is this the first center of Insparya?
No. I mean, there are few of them in Portugal. And the first in Spain was in Madrid, like 3.5, almost 4 years ago. And now, since last August 21, we open in Marbella.
And it's to do with hair treatment?
Yeah, it's hair treatment. We just do hair treatment.
So it's like interesting, because a lot of people, I think it's the stress of nowadays, everybody is like suffering with hair loss.
That's right.
How, can I ask, did Cristiano Ronaldo get interested in opening up centers to do with hair? Is it for himself that he was interested, from family members, or just a good business project?
Well, I don't believe Cristiano had any problem with his hair, actually, but I mean, he's a very disciplined person. He's quite serious whenever he initiates any business or whatever. And I believe that since he has that attitude, he thought it would be a good idea to give us a serious solution worldwide, actually, to this health problem, because alopecia is a health problem. Since the World Health Organization consider this alopecia as a general disease and not just a problem of aesthetic square. So I think he did this because, well, it may be a business, but especially because he's concerned with this problem.
What is particular about the treatments or what you offer in Insparya as opposed to other hair replacement or hair compensation facilities?
Well, I think that having done already more than 43,000 successful surgeries in Portugal and Spain, that's more than a guarantee that we know what we're doing. Our own technology, Insparya has its own investigation department. We also have our own technology. We have devices that just belongs to us. We developed them. And I think all of that staff, more than 13 years in doing this same thing, just specialize in hair care. We do not any other aesthetic treatment at all. We just treat your hair. We're completely specialized in hair treatment. So I would say that all those things, especially experience in the last 13 years and the number of surgeries that we did, that's our best guarantee.
What does it involve to have these treatments? I mean, does one have to stay at the clinic, or is it something you come and go? I mean, how does it work?
You just come to the clinic at 8:30 in the morning. If we do a transplant, you come at 8:30 in the morning. We prepare things like in half an hour, 45 minutes, and about 6 hours afterwards, you're ready to go home with your transplant.
Would this be like a full head of hair, or are you talking back in sections?
No. We do our philosophy is just doing once in a lifetime surgery. So we do surgeries in one single day, 6 hours, 7 hours, and you resolve your alopecia problem, your baldness problem for the rest of your life. I mean, we are able to do around 4,000 grafts, that's follicular units, in one single surgery. That's not normal. Normally, they do like 2,000, 2,500, and they schedule you for another surgery like 2 years later, 1 year later, maybe 6 months, and you do another surgery, but we don't. We're able to do 4,000 units in just one day.
It sounds painful, is it?
No,
is it like a recovery period, or?
It is, and there's a legend around that. It is actually painless, and we use local anesthesia, like the one dentist used, similar to it. And you just feel the first couple of punctures that we do, and after that you feel but nothing. This is completely painless.
So you're the director of the center, but you're also qualified in the practice of of the procedures.
I'm a trichologist. I'm specialized. Trichology is science in medicine that take care of the hair, and hair surgeon, you can call it however, specialize in hair transplant.
And what got you involved with that? Why do you want to? Because you can see you really believe and like what you're doing.
Yeah, I was in the aesthetic media, and after that I specialized in trichology, and since then I'm just doing that.
I mean, it changes people's life. I mean, if you think back to Samson and Delilah, if you don't have your hair, when I was pregnant the first time, my dear hairdressing friend cut all my hair off, and it was just like I felt like I had no strength. It wasn't me. And I can empathize that to get your me back, to have hair again, to see yourself with that strength is very important for the psyche.
It is very important. I say that hair is probably, hair transplant is probably the most important aesthetic surgery in males. And also in women, because in males you get younger. When you do a hair transplant, you can look like 10 years younger or something like that. But in ladies, I mean, hair in women is something very linked to your beauty. So I think that you earn much more than getting younger. A lady earns much more with this type of treatments.
Is it frequent for women to have alopecia?
Yeah,
is it more so men than women, or is it?
Well, it's more common in men. But we do have every week like 3, 4, 5 surgeries in women. It's quite often. Transplant. We also have some other treatments.
Such as?
Such as mesotherapy.
Explain. I'm
mesotherapy,
ignorant.
it's, okay. We just infiltrate in your scalp this property. We make like a layer, like a letter right under your skin, in your scalp. And those have vitamins and different properties that we have our own formula from our investigation department in Insparya. So that layer, it's like a fertilizer somehow. It will do its job during a few number of months, and your hair get healthier, thicker, brighter. And that's one of the treatments. We also have PRP, you probably heard about it, rich platelets plasma. It comes from your blood. We take a couple of tubes from your blood. We just procedure that, and after that we take the platelets. All those platelets has growing factors in there, thousands of them actually. We make a concentrate of that growing factors, and we put your own growing factors in your scalp. So that gets your hairs again looking brighter and thicker and different. That's another treatment. We also have low frequency laser therapy.
What would that be used for?
It's a helmet that we had patented. We have our own type of this procedure. It's a laser, low frequency laser, that makes vessels. It stimulates the circulation of your scalp, your blood feedings somehow. And since more nutrients get there, your hair becomes healthier also.
So I suppose the first step would be to call and make an appointment at Insparya.
That's right.
And then go, and you would be evaluated to see exactly what would be the most suitable treatment for whatever the condition.
Yeah. All our patients are evaluated by a doctor. I mean, we make an appointment. This is a free evaluation. We use a digital camera trichoscopy. We see how the conditions are, what's the problem with that hair, and we give to the patient solutions to that problem.
If you're doing transplants, do you use the person's own hair? Do you use
Yeah.
other hair? Or
Nowadays, there are no other options but what we call orthological transplant, from one person to the same person. They're not hair donor transplants at all. Just nowadays, you just can take hair from yourself, from the back part of your head. I mean, it's what I call the noble belt. These are here in the temporal and in the back part, in the occipital. These, if you realize, you never saw a bald man that didn't preserve, even if he's a very old man, that didn't preserve this side hair and also in the back, right?
Yeah, the little belt.
A little belt. So that area is what I call the noble belt, because they don't have, simplifying, they don't have androgen receptors. So we can take hair from here, not hair, but the follicular units, the root somehow, and we take it from here and we put we implant wherever the patient needs. The receding, the top of the hair, the crown in the back, and the biological behave that it has. It's exactly the same one that when it's in the back. They never lose that graft. They never lose that follicular unit. It's a biological particularity.
Interesting, though, that it would be different.
Yes.
That the whole head's not the same.
Yeah, human species doesn't have androgen receptors in that area. Actually, we don't know why, but we get that circumstance to help people have a permanent hair where they lost it before.
Is the treatment very expensive? We're right by Puerto Banús, in a beautiful building, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and we're giving people hair. Are we talking fortunes? As of what kind of prices are we looking at?
We are not a low-cost clinic, obviously, because our prices are in terms that we have like 6 people in every single surgery room. Every single patient has like 6 specialized personnel working on his head and his transplant. Family clinics and some other clinics just work the doctor and the nurse. That's all, maybe a couple of nurses. We have like 6 people with one single surgery, and special technology, our technology, and that makes it's a quite affordable price for most people, but we are no low-cost price.
But obviously it's something that if you need, if you want, there is in the sense that it's attainable.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. Although you also have financial options that you can.
Everything going for it.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed, and I'm really glad to actually meet you. As I say, I drive past there a couple of times a day, and I look at it, and I wonder what's going on in there now, and now I know.
You should have stopped and get inside.
Well, now that I've met you, Jose Carlos, I probably will do that.
You have to.
Come in and take a look and maybe do a little recording there.
You have to come over.
Exactly. So just so you guys know, it's that beautiful, looks like a French chateau almost, just before the flyover by Puerto Banús. There's parking outside the door, and I'm sure Jose Carlos and the team would be delighted to welcome you there if you would like more information on any hair treatments.
That's right.
I'm really
you're
delighted
very welcome.
to meet you.
Everybody can come over and just have a free evaluation from our doctors and just make a solution to their problems, their hair problems.
I know that you're helping many, many people, and that's well worth supporting, because as I say, psychologically it can be a big effect on people, so it's nice to know that there are good techniques out there to resolve it.
Thank you. That's our motivation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks to CIT Marbella for sending us another fascinating guest this week. Really enjoyed meeting Jose Carlos and knowing more about Insparya, opened by Cristiano Ronaldo and
Dr. Paulo Ramos.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Congratulations, guys.